I want to discuss the most important management quality that nobody talks about. In business school, they don't teach you this. When it comes to horse racing, we always say that the jockey is more important than the horse. Always, because ideas are commodities, but execution is not. And so before investing in a company, what you need to do before looking at all the financial statements or looking at the barriers to entry or the total addressable market and all that stuff, what you need to do is you really need to analyze the management team and if they've been successful in the past or not. And if they're a brand new manager, like a brand new CEO of a company like a Mark Zuckerberg years ago at Harvard in 2003, if they surround themselves with a board of advisors that is very capable, like Peter Thiel at the time, who was the first investor in Facebook. But you want to find out if they have successful people investing them or on their boards. But in the private markets, it's quite different from the public markets. Now, I used to work in venture capital, and I also worked in the hedge fund industry and at Goldman Sachs in the public markets. In the public markets, we always say that past performance is not indicative of future performance. However, I think it's not that way in the private markets, because if you're a successful entrepreneur and you've had a couple of successful exits, I mean, you've made money for your investors, and you've been able to harvest an investment for your investors, a return that is, then the likelihood of you being able to do that again for them is higher. It's higher. So the bottom line is always do your research on the management team before investing. Now, when it comes to publicly traded companies, what you can always do is you can go to glassdoor.com to do a little bit of research on the management team, and it's quantified as well. So let's go there together really, really quickly. Okay, cool. Then what you do is you just search for the company. So let's search for, I don't know, Salesforce. And then what you can do is you can read up reviews on the company, right? So right here, Salesforce has got a review of 4.5. And what you can do is you can even drill down and find out what people are saying about the management team even. And you can review salaries and whatnot if you want to sign up for this at the bottom. And obviously, when you sign up for this, you don't use your real name, you use a nickname. Okay. So anyway, check that out if you get a chance. The CEOs are all ranked, rated, etc. Reviews, all that good stuff. Okay, great. So right here, for example, for Mark Benioff, 97% of people that work at Salesforce have positive things to say about Mark Benioff. And again, just sign up there for free. There we go. It's 97%. You guys get the idea. Okay, so and what you can also do is you can go to the annual report and you can read up on the management team and what their backgrounds are. What you do is you go to sec.gov. And then right here, you type in the ticker or the name of the company. In this case, it's Salesforce. And then you're going to look for what's called the annual reports, okay? And then just search through the management team here. Like, for example, Benioff. He should be in here, right? Benioff. Here we go, right here. And there's a bit of a write-up. I'm sorry I'm covering it up in the corner there, but there's a write-up on the entire management team. It even has their age and how much money they make and all that stuff, right? So you can read up on who these people are and why these are great managers, etc. Another thing you can do when doing background checks on a manager is you can go to LinkedIn and find people that have that manager in common with you or that whoever that person is, and just ask them for feedback. Or better yet, scroll down on their LinkedIn profile and look to see what the reviews are. And if you don't have reviews written about yourself, please do so immediately. It'll help you in business a lot. So if we go to LinkedIn right now and we go to, I guess I'll go to me, Chris Haroon. People pronounce it heroin sometimes too, eh? But if you scroll down, you'll see a bunch of reviews written about me. Some of them I've asked for, some I haven't. And if you worked for a couple of years, you need to have at least 15 reviews. And you'll find that the most successful CEOs or entrepreneurs that do well, they ask for reviews, ask and you'll receive. And before doing your due diligence or research on a company, meaning the financial statements or anything else, I want you to look at the quality of the management team, because the jockey is always more important than the horse.